So I guess Kid Million has something to say to me, and you know what? I'm interested. I'm interested in hearing what he has to say. Given we are 1 week away from the anniversary, so I'ma go out there and give that bum a moment of my time to say whatever he needs to say.
You know, Miles, I'm actually pretty glad you're out here to see me. See, I was worried you'd pull another ambush on me. I'm glad I have nothing to worry about since you're here right in front of me and there's no way I'd turn my back to you.
Why would you turn your back to me? I'm not gonna do anything that'll make me look weak. Unlike you calling me out, announcing that you had something to say to me. If you got something to say, stop wasting my time and just say it.
Right, of course. I've got nothing to worry about. Because you've already got what you wanted out of me, right? One more match to settle up this... whatever it is we've got. I mean, that's been your MO, right? Get an opportunity, squander it, then take matters into your own hands to get what you want. The Miles method to get to the top works time and time again. I mean, that's what got you the main event at Ground Zero, right? It also got you a match at Wembley with King Ilson for the world title. Shit, didn't it get you my Intercontinental Championship way back when? See, you act like you're this unpredictable force of nature, but the star's fallen into a bit of a habit, hasn't it? Everyone here might not see the pattern, but I do. 'Cause I know you, Miles. I know how you operate. So if you'll be so kind, allow me to take you all back to the finals of the EFED Cup. The crowd goes wild as Miles makes his grand return as a manager, a mentor, as you put it, to Matt Burnett, of all people. A man that, for all intents and purposes, let's be honest, he didn't need a mentor. See, I may not like the guy, but I know what he's capable of. And I know that there's only one other guy in this company that's had the success that he's had in year one. And you're looking at him, baby. Now, you said you wanted to train him up. Take Matt Burnett under your wing. How charitable of you. But I think there's more to it than that. Because let's call a spade a spade. Matt Burnett was the hottest thing in this company, and you wanted to tack your name onto him for some clout. But that wasn't enough for you, was it? You can't stand someone else taking your spotlight. So you put that kid through hell. Osprey, Suzuki, Lucky Smith, men that would have ended the careers of anyone that didn't have the raw talent that Matt Burnett has. And you had the gall to say he needs a mentor? Now, Matt Burnett has two things that you don't. Raw talent and a leg up on Kid Million. Which brings me to the other reason you rode Matt Burnett's coattails. It got you in the ring with me. So you finally got to share the ring with Kid Million. And then what happened? See, you lost. You had to scamper off and lick your wounds and lie in wait for your next opportunity. Luckily for you, that next opportunity would come when King Ilson won the World Championship. Suddenly it was all about the change again. You were brothers in arms. We couldn't pry you off of his ass with a spatula. You were glued to that man. And all that ass kissing was enough to get you to the main event of Brands Collide, and you lost.
Why?
Why? Why? You couldn't hack it. That's why. You sold your soul. You stepped on the back of the change for gold, and you couldn't get the job done. Now you're back to rob me of the gold I've spent months fighting to reclaim, that you spent one night to get by assaulting me from behind. See, you preach and lecture about putting in the work, about being a man of the people, and then you go around and take every shortcut you can to keep up with everyone around you. And for the longest time, I've wondered why. Why, Miles? Why is nothing sacred to you? Why would you turn on everything you've built, everything this company stands for, just for your own personal gain? But now I've figured it out. See, stop me if I'm lying, but I want to go back a little farther. Picture a little kid in his living room, 6 or 7 years old, watching his Daddy Leroy on the TV. See, Daddy Leroy couldn't make it home because he had to wrestle. But little Miles gets to watch his daddy on TV and he thinks, I'm gonna be just like him. I'm gonna be the best wrestler in the world. Then he'll have to come home and notice me. But poor little Miles tries his best, trains so hard. He thinks he's gonna be the best wrestler in the AWF, but he won't. Because I'm here. Because no matter what little Miles does, no matter what shortcut he takes, as a competitor, I'll always be above him. And that voice in your head, the voice of little Miles, he's never gonna let you rest.
You're right. I used everyone around me to get to the top. I used Kyle because he and Ranter owed me after taking my time in the sun, my biggest moment in AWF history, in order to set an example. So I used Kyle to get to you at ground zero. Matty B was an unexpected twist in my story. I thought he was gonna go down after facing Lucky Smith. I thought with him out of the picture, it was a matter of time before I got his spot in ground zero and once again to you. But Matty B kept getting back up. And he caught me by surprise. I saw the old me and Matty B. That's why I didn't have the heart to turn on Matty and take his spot. He proved to me he earned it. King Ilson is a special case though. You may think I wanted to do what I did to Ilson, but you're wrong. What I did to Ilson was a necessary feat. What I did to Ilson was necessary because I didn't want Ilson fighting my battles. I didn't want my elite talking for me. I didn't want the change to be tainted by the path I chose. I didn't want to bring them down with me. I didn't want them to suffer the same pain I am going to suffer. If you ever think this thing between me and everybody else in AWF, if you think I took pleasure in turning on Ilsa, then you have a one-sided way of understanding a villain. I felt it was necessary. I felt it was better to tether the line between me and Ilson because it would have hurt me more telling him not to get involved because I know he would have wanted to. I know he loved me like a little brother. I know he wanted to see me in better days, in a better life. He doesn't want to see his brother get hurt. He doesn't want to see his little brother get what he deserves. But I don't want my brother fighting my battles. I am tired of the Ilson son allegations, and I know if he had got into my business, it would have got louder. So at Brands Collide, I took pride in facing my brother, but I didn't take pride in the way we got there. But that's when you finally entered the story. That's when the story truly began. But is this truly the game you want to play with me? Answer me this. Why come out here and try to rip off the mask of a man who's trying so hard to keep on? Why would you want me to feel this way? Why would you want to get into my head this close into WrestleVersary?
Because I don't want to beat you in a wrestling match. I don't want to pin you for a few seconds, then get up and walk away. I want to hurt you, inside and out. I want you broken in mind, body, and spirit. And then I want you to stop dragging me back into the past. And I want you to stay the hell away from me. That's why our match at WrestleVersary, it's not going to be some bog standard contest. I'm going to take one last trip to the past, to the person I was before the AWF. The no-name nobody scratching, clawing, and fighting for his life in front of half a dozen dudes in a bingo hall. And I'm going to put you through hell in a match of my own design. The kind of sadistic stipulation that only comes from a man with nothing to lose. See, Miles, I don't just want to break you in half once. I want to do it over and over and over until I get to walk away and leave you lying there in my past where you belong. So at WrestleVersary, it'll be Kid Million versus Miles for the international title in Hell's Kitchen.